So today is Spravatorto Treatment day number 18. I learned some things today that there are just a few people out there who, no matter what, they just do not believe somebody can change. You know, I told somebody, I lied to him. I looked him in the eye and I told him that I can change and that things were going to be different and you know, this and that and this and that, and it wasn't, and it didn't get any better. When I was finally able to get help, when I was finally able to get those changes made, she said it was too late. She didn't want any part of that after that. She said that I was always going to I was going to be the same. I was just like every ex she had ever had. Yeah, I treated her better than anybody ever did in the beginning. But I will never be that person again, which I don't believe her at all. She met a symptom of who I was, not who I actually am. And I just... It's crazy to me that I believe people can change. I really do. So you're going to tell me that a pastor, like a guy who was in prison for 14 years, got out, changed his life, went to seminary school, became a pastor, he couldn't change? He wasn't able to change? He wasn't able to change his life and turn it around? Somebody who lived on the streets for 15 years, finally got off the street, opened his own business, and he now owns 8 HUD and Section 8 housing developments. He couldn't change? People can change. Give them the opportunity. Let them do it themselves. You can't push them to change. They have to want to change for themselves. But, you know, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I cared for this person. I would have done absolutely anything for this person, but she just felt I was incapable of change. And, you know, if that's what you really felt, then we weren't meant to be. I thought that we were. I thought that we had something special. I thought that that was how things were supposed to be, but you just, you can't see past the flaws and the mistakes that I've made. And I don't think that's love. When I love somebody, I look past every single flaw, small degree, everything that other people may think is wrong with them. I completely look past that. I don't see them. I see them as perfect. That's the person that I love. That's the person I care about. That's the person I want to be with. That's the person that is meant for me. I don't sit there and look at their flaws. I don't pinpoint it. I don't dissect it. I don't try to figure out, you know, I don't look for problems in them. I look for the happiness in them. I look for the good parts in them. I look for the joy. I look for the happiness. And I guess that's the difference between the two of us. I loved and cared about her way more than she loved and cared about me. I didn't look at her flaws. I didn't care that she had 6 kids. I didn't care that there was an ex-husband who was a complete jerk who talked so much trash about me on Facebook that I never responded to him because she asked me not to. I didn't care that he tagged me on Facebook and called me a 3-time felon. I didn't reply to that because she asked me not to. Again, whenever she needed me, I was there. I dropped everything that I did and I got there and I helped her and I did everything I possibly could to help her. But that's the difference between the two of us. One of us is selfish, which isn't me, okay? I'm not the selfish one. I dropped everything to go help you. Everything. I did whatever you needed me to do. Every time I went to the store, I made sure that you got that blackberry tea with the light lemon and the ice. Whether you asked for it or not, I got it for you every single time because I knew that was your favorite. That is love. Okay? That's love. But maybe it's better for me to get away from her and forget about any memory of her that I ever had. Maybe that was part of why I couldn't find the happiness over the last 2 years, is because I was trying so hard to make that person happy who is just incredibly impossible to make happy. She started off so great. And just eventually over time, she changed. She wasn't the same person anymore. And I adapted to who I was to try to help and become the person I thought she wanted me to be, instead of being me myself. That's where my biggest issue was. I really did think that there was something special there. I really did. But that's not what it was. Do I love her? Absolutely. Will I always love her? Absolutely. Do I still care about her? Absolutely. But I'm starting to see the character that she has now. She wants a man without balls, that she can mold, to boss around, to tell what to do, to go do this, to go do that. You know, the entire time that we were together, she never mowed her yard one time. Let's see what else. I did all the dishes in the house. I did all the laundry in the house. I did all the cleaning in the house. I did all the maintenance on all the vehicles in the house. I did everything in the house I took care of. Because she worked so hard, I wanted her to be able to come home and relax and just be able to enjoy her time off from work. But again, that still wasn't good enough for her. I don't know that I ever would have been good enough for her. But you know what? I'm going out west. I'm getting that dude back. That dude never would have given her a shot. 6 kids? Get the hell out of here. No. Not even a shot. 6 kids? Why do you have 6 kids? No. But I did love those 6 kids. Those 6 kids were great kids. And she was amazing in the beginning. She really was. But somewhere along the line she changed. And it sucks. But, you know, that's how it is. So, today is Saturday. Grandpa Horace's funeral's on Sunday, and I'm leaving on Monday, and I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon. So, I'm ready to get out of here. Put her in my mirror. Hopefully, make her a distant memory in the past. Somewhere down along the line, you know, I'd love to go back out to dinner with her and just see how she's doing. But, you know, we have 2 towering different philosophies. I truly believe people can change. She doesn't think they can. So, you know what? You're lost.